introduce yourselves.
I'm Audrey. I have to tell my age and all of that. Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm 26 years old. I come from Belgium. And I'm slowly developing to becoming a maker and doing all sorts of fun stuff.
Nice.
I'm Tim Scheffer. I'm from the Netherlands, and I am an installation artist, designer, builder, something. So I build interactive installations and huge objects, weird objects for public events and festivals.
And how did you met?
We met at a talent lab from via ZUID, and so we met there, and we noticed that we both are really makers, and we use our hands and our bodies to make. And
what is it about?
what is it about? We had a dream about a space, and it started, I think, from the space you mentioned, and I recognized like, oh, that's super cool. And I'm also thinking how spatial design can be part of an installation. And so we were talking of how this space would look like and what would happen inside, and it became quite funky and like a little bit of madness. And so we were both intrigued with that, and from there on we called it kind of daydream space.
Well, yeah, we were trying to explain to other people what we wanted to do, and then we were like trying to explain that it's this place between inside and outside, and between what's real and what's not real, and it's really open, and a lot of fun, crazy things can happen inside, and that's how we mentioned like, oh, it's like daydreaming, like exactly. So that was then our title that we found like, okay, this is common ground for everybody, and that's how the name came.
Cool. Why Fashion Clash? How did you meet each other?
I was also in the same building as Fashion Clash, and we were looking for a space to just be able to combine the space and the performance. And then I don't know who came up with the idea of asking Branko.
I think he got really just enthusiastic about hearing about it, and really offered us like space and just time for us to work and to play.
And the theme of Fashion Clash this year is Fashion My Religion. Religion. How can you relate to that?
In a very broad sense, yes.
Yeah, explain.
Well, I think for us it's not that religious, but it is quite dreamy, and I think that maybe that aspect kind of also relates to religion and spirituality, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, maybe because I'm trying to play also with ideas of like the intimate and the shared, and I guess people could experience religion as also a way of dealing always with your intimate and the shared of practicing it together, maybe. Yeah. So in that way, it could totally relate to religion or how people embody religion. So
nice. Yeah. And what do you think about a fashion being a religion?
I like that.
I guess like religion can also, like in religion you have rituals, and maybe rituals are also very connected to fashion in a way, or to creation in general. So I guess if you are wanting to express yourself in a creative way and use fashion, then you tend to maybe go towards some rituals, or you have some ways of dealing with clothes, or so in that sense I can see it as a religion.
Do you have rituals for yourself as a maker?
Well, actually I spend a lot of time doing nothing. It's maybe really strange, but I always like to like lie down and just be in a space for quite a long period of time.
And you?
For me, I tend to search for a lot of repetition in my work. I get into this repetitive mode of making it, and that just feels really good. So I think for me it's a ritual to kind of search for those kind of settings in my work process. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to see it.
Yeah, and we're also really hoping to meet people who are like willing to share what they think and how they felt, and that's really what we're hoping to do.
Nice. Yeah, we'll come visit you guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Thank you.
I think that's